What's good, y'all? It's your boy Sean P. the Bluff Guy. Hey! And we are back with another reaction stream. And today we will be continuing the story we pretty much started yesterday, right? From Artur, the Library of Ohara. Uh, this fan-made chapter that we read yesterday was chapter 1. Today we will be reading chapter 2. And the title of this video is What If Shanks Couldn't Stop Kaido from Going to Marineford? Chapter 2, One Piece fan chapter. And this chapter is indeed made from Ricky Akong. And if you guys go to the description box below, the link to this video will be in the description box, so you could go to the original video and go check out Ricky Akong. Like, I think Artur should have his links and everything there, so definitely go show him some love. You know, if you really rock with the chapter that we have been reacting to and that we will continue to react to today. But before I get into that, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you're looking for a One Piece community to be a part of, we have the Facebook group and we also have the Discord. All of these will be linked in the description box below, as well as the fan-made chapter, or the original video with the fan-made chapter that we're about to react to. So yesterday, if you missed yesterday's stream, it was pretty much about we started at Marineford pretty much after Whitebeard was killed. I think the moment that the chapter started was during the whole Kobe incident, right? Where we get Kobe and he's screaming and pretty much begging Akainu and the other big wigs in the Marines to stop this war, right? He's crying that Akainu is about to hit him. So that's where we start out in the chapter. But right before Akainu could hit him, in that epic moment that we get when Shanks usually shows up and stops the punch with his sword, instead we get Kaido coming in pretty much mollywopping, or not. Did I say Kaido or Akainu? I meant Kaido. He came mollywopped Akainu with his club. Then he pretty much came in demanding like, hey, where's Whitebeard? Where is Whitebeard? We get a shot where we see Kaido. He has a bunch of wounds. He's bleeding like he's just been in the middle of a battle. Assuming that was Shanks, because I think in the middle of that chapter we get a panel with Shanks. I don't know who he's talking to, but he pretty much says like, look, I couldn't stop him, right? Shanks is bleeding. He obviously was defeated. Kaido obviously defeated him in order to make it to Marineford, and Kaido suffered some injuries as well. He didn't get out of that fight with Shanks unscathed. I believe if they really truly did fight, I don't think either of them would be unscathed. I think it would be a long drawn out battle with both of them suffering some type of wounds, right? But yeah, so Kaido makes the Marineford, bashes Akainu in the head before he actually punches Kobe. And then Kaido also pretty much says something to Kobe. He pretty much tells him like, look, man, this is the middle of a fight. What are you talking about? Stop all that yapping. And then we see Kizaru pretty much doing his job chasing Luffy, but he's stopped by King. Like it kind of mirrors what we get in the anime or the manga, or in the original story. It kind of mirrors it in some ways, because we see when Kizaru in the original story, the story that we all know, we know that Ben Beckman is the one who pretty much temporarily stops Kizaru. Let's get that out the way first, because a lot of people act like he actually stopped Kizaru, but what we know is he tells Kizaru to stop, and then Kizaru stops for a split second, acknowledges Ben Beckman, and then he goes about what he was doing. Right? He continues what he was doing. So yeah, this time it was King though. King pretty much almost like flies through Kizaru. He doesn't even like stop him. He just actually goes in for attack on Kizaru, and Kizaru kind of phases away and comes back, right? So Kaido pretty much starts looking for Whitebeard. He's looking for Whitebeard, asking where's Whitebeard or whatever. They tell him, they're like, hey, the man's dead. The man's dead. And Kaido's like, look, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Even Bao Wang, who's also in the battle, she also pretty much reports to Kaido that Whitebeard is dead, but Kaido still doesn't want to believe it, so he goes into his dragon form and goes searching for Whitebeard. Eventually, he finds Whitebeard, or Bao Wang, I guess, takes him to Whitebeard's dead body. That's still pretty much standing up, and that's when Kaido pretty much, goes back into his I want to say his human form, I guess that's what, or his yoni, his ogre form, the form that we normally see him in when he's not fighting, right? He goes into that, approaches Whitebeard, pretty much, he's sad, he's crying to Whitebeard like, look, man, you was supposed to be the one who could potentially become the Pirate King, and blah, blah, blah. Kaido gets upset, and then he's like, who did this? Who did this? And they pretty much, say like, look, that guy did it. point to Blackbeard, and Kaido pretty much he confronts Blackbeard. He goes to confront Blackbeard. And that's pretty much where we left off in that chapter. The last chapter. So we leave off with Kaido confronting Blackbeard. There are some other things that stuck out to me, like with Doflamingo leaving, right? It kind of mirrored Mihawk leaving when Shanks shows up, except Doflamingo works for Kaido, so he's like, look, I don't want no parts of this. You don't know that man, so I don't want no parts of this. I'm going. I didn't sign up to fight Kaido. So so we left off where Blackbeard and Kaido confront each other. It's the Blackbeard Kaido confrontation. Now, what we know in the original story is when Shanks shows up, Blackbeard bells, right? Blackbeard usually leaves. He's like, look, I'm not ready to fight Shanks. But in this, it's kind of like he's, pretty much ready to confront Kaido. And a lot of that I would say is probably because Kaido's not going to give him an option to run. So, Shanks didn't come to fight Blackbeard when he got the Marineford. Shanks showed up at the war to stop the war and then retrieve Whitebeard and Ace's body. Kaido wants to, Kaido wants to hurt the person who pretty much took Whitebeard's life. That being Blackbeard from what we know, right? And I don't think Blackbeard really has much of an option to leave, because even if he tries to leave, Kaido could fly, so he could catch up to Blackbeard. So Blackbeard don't have much of a choice. So Blackbeard's getting ready to, he's pretty much preparing for a fight. Kaido's preparing for a fight, and that's what we have at the chapter. Check these chats. We got my unc was in the chat earlier with the thumbs up. Shout out to my unc. But so let's get into the actual video. Enough just wanted to recap what we witnessed yesterday. But let's get into this. The Library of Ohara. 7 ships float in the sea of Marineford. That one looked like okay, so it looked like we got kid ship in the middle. I'm not too sure whose ship that is all the way in the right. That could be Apu, but I'm not too sure. I want to say that one next to Kid might be Hawkins. I'm not too sure because I don't remember what the other supernova ships look like, and if we even have any, like how their ships look, right? Because the one second to the right definitely looked like Kids, and the one second to the left looked like Beige, right? Captain Gang Beige. These other ones, I'm not too sure. I think the one next to Beige's would be a Rouge because he has the sky peeing wings, right? And we know that a Rouge is like one of the only sky peons that are really on the, that's not living in the sky at the moment. Like he's the only, or at least one of the only, and this seems to be all the supernova. So I'm thinking Kid, Hawkins, Beige, Rouge, in the middle, X Drake, only because that band that is that like bandana that goes across his eye, that X Drake usually wears. He's the only person I could think of that wears like a bandana like that, and that looks like a bandana on a skull. And then we have this ship all the way on the right. I'm not too sure. I want to say that's Hawkins. I want to say, but I'm not too sure. Hawkins, and then the one on the left, I don't know. I don't know who's on the left. But it says 7 ships float in the sea off Marineford. They have witnessed this historic event with keen interest. If anybody want to give me any guess on who's the left ship and the right ship, let me take those guesses.
時代を担う彼らがこの重大な歴史の節目を見逃すはずもなかった。
Alright, so Drake is definitely one of them. Says, what should we do, Captain Drake? I never would have thought Kaido would show up. Let's wait and see what happens. And we got Beige. It won't take long with the second emperor here. This will turn into a bloodbath. The key here is Blackbeard. Will he fight Kaido or destroy the Marines alongside him? We need to go to the New World and find him right now. So I'm thinking that far left ship that we seen was Joribani. Right? And the one on the right was Apu. Because so far, the other ones I feel as though were right. Because those are the supernova that I called. So, except we haven't seen Hawkins. So, I'm not too sure. But Captain, the ship is ready to set sail for the New World. And miss this show? Are you crazy? Okay, we got Hawkins. So, he was the one with the nail. What's wrong, Captain Hawkins? No matter what I do, I see no probability of the Marines being destroyed by Kaido. And then we got Eustace Kid, of course. I was expecting Whitebeard to be the one to emerge victorious, but now the great pirate Whitebeard is dead? Things are only getting more interesting now that Kaido got past Red Hair and made it here. And from what I've heard, Big Mom isn't present at Whole Cake Island either.
その一角が吹っ飛び均衡が崩れた今何が起こるかわからねえ始まるんだよ
The seas of the new world will become a stable place. Pirates or Marines, whoever wins this war, we can still use it to our advantage. Are you sure, kid? Chapter 2, One Piece What If? Worst story. Alright, disclaimer, this project does not intend to replace the original manga or compete with it. It is simply a work of passion made in appreciation of One Piece and created for fun. This manga was written and drawn entirely by Ricky Akong Sabrato. He personally requested for it to be translated into English and be hosted on the library of Ohara so it could reach a larger audience. While the library of Ohara assisted with translating to English and publishing the chapter, the work is entirely Ricky Akong and all credit belongs to him. Shout out to Ricky Akong. In the blink of an eye, the news spread through the whole world. We got Morgan's.
マリンフォード湾岸にて行われていた我が海軍本部対白ひげ海賊団の戦争は白ひげ海賊団の激しい抵抗に遭い
And among them, fear of a second phase to the Marineford war grew.
しましたが海軍本部兵士たちの正義感あふれる戦いにより悪しき白ひげ海賊団および傘下の海賊団を全て打ち倒し我が海軍本部が完全なる勝利を収めたことをお伝えするとともに
A conflict between the Marines, the Blackbeard pirates, and the Beast pirates. All could tell a dangerous storm was brewing on the horizon. So you're going, Whitebeard. We got Rayleigh drinking, watching the war. Any news on them? Says Shanky or Shaky. I call her Shanky. No, I'm worried about them too, Rayleigh. I hope you're well, Shanks. Far away from Marineford, Red Force ship of the red-haired pirates. My throat's parched. You better have brought some good sake with you. Bruh, okay, so we got already I could tell we got Big Mom right here. I want to see the I wish he would have showed like the conflict between Blackbeard and Shanks, you know. Like I mean cuz he could still do it, right? He could still kind of give us a flashback of what happened between with the fight between Blackbeard and Shanks. So I would like that personally, you know. It adds, right? It adds to watch Kaido actually defeat Shanks. You know. So I think that would have been dope. And maybe he will, you know, maybe he'll give us a flashback of what happened a few hours before Marineford or at least a few hours before Kaido showed up at least. You know, however long ago the fight between Shanks and Kaido was. To have like a little flashback that said this many hours or this many days before Kaido showed up the Marineford, you know, in some sea somewhere, we got Kaido and Shanks meeting up. Alright, so we got it's interesting. So we got Shanks looking at pretty much we got Big Mom's ship, of course. You know, if anybody isn't already aware of what Big Mom's ship looked like, we got her ship right here. We have another ship that looked like it's behind Big Mom's ship. I can't really tell who it is though. It could just be it could be another part of Big Mom's ship, but I think it might be a separate ship, right? And then to the right, we got what looks to be, we see a lion. So I'm assuming this is Shiki. Shiki, the lion, I think that's what he goes by. And we know how Shiki's ability works. So seeing how this is kind of like a piece of land or a cliff or something that, seems to be floating in the air, I think we could deduct that this is indeed Shiki, the old pirate, and that him and Big Mom are working together. I don't know how. Maybe like we don't like where is Shiki at in the world right now? Like where is he? Is he still locked up? Is he just somewhere in hiding or something? I mean, I don't think he's locked up because we would have probably seen him in Impel Down. But is he off hiding? Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Where is Shiki? But Big Mom must have found him. And Big Mom and Shiki have some sort of alliance against Shanks. Or they seem to be confronting Shanks. Unless there's gonna be a 3-way confrontation. I don't know. But let's move on. And also we kind of see like what looks to be like flames coming off the ocean. It's like maybe it's fog or either fog, smoke, or flames or something. All right, so in a certain known sea in the New World, 2 ships filled with powerful warriors descend from the heavens. Say, you hear me, Big Mom, Shiki. And we got what's big dude name? Lucky Roo. Lucky Roo Eaton, of course. Said, boss, is that really him? Yeah, that presence is unmistakable. I didn't think he still lived. Okay, so we got a former member of the Rock's Pirates, Ochaku. I'm not is that I wonder if that's an actual character in the Rock's Pirates, right? Like, cause I think in the SBS, Oda might have gave some of the crew of the Rock's Pirates. He might have. I don't know. Somebody let me know in the comment or the chat if Oda ever revealed all the pirates in the Rock's Pirates. Like we know Kaido, of course. We know Whitebeard was in there, of course. We know Big Mom, of course. Rocks Dieselbeck. I think I said Kaido. Yeah, I said Kaido. Shiki. I think Captain John Silver or something along that line. And I think those are all the ones that I can remember off the top of my head. At least that we was revealed. I know there's like a Asian based character. I think like a Chinese based character or something. I'm not too sure. Maybe that's Ochoko. I don't remember. But let's continue. Can you swallow your food before you start talking? So that's like his. And we got Shiki, of course. Sorry, I'd forgotten how one chews. Forget your idiocies. Do you still remember the boy with the red hair? I take it you're not. Oh man, ugh, I'm tired today, y'all. Says I take it you're not intending to let me pass. Man, Shanks about to have to pull double duty. Contrary to what the government thinks, I wasn't trying to stop Kaido from killing Whitebeard. I'm trying to prevent him from meeting Blackbeard. I don't know. I don't think that would have been Shanks' intention. I think he would have. I believe that Shanks would have tried to stop Kaido from attacking or just getting involved in general. You know, I don't think it was he's trying to avoid him from meeting Blackbeard. That, you know, I don't think, unless there's something special with Blackbeard, right? Like Blackbeard has Rock's soul within him, and he's afraid that Rock's is going to influence Kaido and create like another alliance or something. We got Ace in the building. He said there's a missing Rocks pirate revealed in a panel with Big Mom and Kaido, or Big Mom, Kaido, Whitebeard, and Shiki. He had his back turned though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do know that there was some. I do remember there being some guys that we don't know like their names, but I thought maybe Oda revealed those names in like an SBS or something. I wasn't too sure. I don't really remember. But yeah. I'm pretty sure, you know, like there's some pirates that I'm not aware of what their names are at the very least. But I feel as though Oda might have mentioned it in the SBS. So Big Mom pulling out Zeus. Okay, so we got Big Mom riding on Zeus. Shiki kind of floating in the air, and then the Ochoku dude, I don't remember his name. He looks. I don't know if those flames. I don't think those flames are coming from him, you know. But he looked like he might have some type of flying abilities, because it looked like he's kind of floating a little bit off the floor. But you know, that could just be, you know, just the art, you know. Then they all facing off against Shanks. Shanks says, "You may not know what lies in Teach's past." And the Rock said, he said, "But I do, and I'll fight you all if that's what I must do to stop him." Shiki, Big Mom, Otoko pops. All right, then we go back to Marineford. We had Kaido and Blackbeard. Looks like Blackbeard got thrown back from Kaido. And mind you, Kaido is still pretty hurt from his fight with Shanks, right? He still got these wounds that are still pretty open. And same with Shanks. Shanks is still injured from his fight with Kaido, and now he has to fight 3 potential Yonko level characters. We don't really know how strong Shiki is, if he's still alive, and Ochoku, if that is indeed a character. Like, we don't know how tough he is either. But you know, I would think that anybody on Rocks, on Zebek's crew, might be pretty tough, right? They might be pretty tough. He said, "I must be getting drunk. How could you be using his power?" We got Queen, Shiru, and I forget that one guy. What's his name? Something Shot, Vasco Shot, I think that's his name. Vasco Shot, Shilu. I'm not sure who the wolf guy would be. Yeah, I'm not too sure who the wolf guy is. Hold on, let me go back, see if I seen him, if they showed him before transformation. Must be getting drunk. How could you be using his power? All right, so I thought that was Queen, but I don't know if that's Queen. Queen. I'm gonna say it's Queen for now. Queen Shiru Vasco shot. So okay, I think this was the one I'm thinking was like the guy on the left, the wolf looking guy. I think that who is I thought was Queen, but it's not Queen. Is it? I'm thinking, could it be who would that be? I don't think it's what's her name? What's the Katarina Devine? I don't think it's her because she does have the fox tail devil fruit, like the fox devil fruit, but she got that like I want to say she probably got that during the time skip, you know. So I don't know who that would be. If anybody, y'all let me know who y'all think that is. You know, if anybody got a better guess than I do, let me know who y'all believe that is. But they're all pretty much going into attack Kaido. A said the Rock's pirate is shown last panel of 962. He's in the company of Yonko, so he's a big deal. Yeah, I figure, you know, I think anybody in the Rock's pirate are probably, you know, some tough guys, right? They're probably somewhere around Yonko level. But yeah, and I do remember the shot, but I think I feel as though there was an SBS for Oda actually gave us the names of all the members of the Rock's Pirates, right? Now I could be tripping. Maybe I'm thinking Roger, because I know he did that with Goldie Roger, like all the Roger Pirates. But I feel as though he might have did the Rocks too, but I could be tripping right there. I could be tripping. So that was that was Katarina Devine, right? That wolf. But I feel as though she got her devil fruit ability during the time skip, right? Because it was only revealed what her devil fruit was when Mordia, after Blackbeard was already at Yonko and Mordia went to go get Absalom, and then Katarina Devine, she was playing as Absalom, and then her and Shilu pretty much tag teamed Gecko Mordia. Looks like Kaido trains his pets well. Oh, okay, so King just showed up. King showed up. It wasn't Kaido that did that. It's just King coming through in the clutch like he's Zoro or Sanji or something. Kaido says, "Imple down, scum. Hey King, I didn't ask you to get in my way. I apologize, Kaido-san. But we've got something more important to worry about than these vermin." There is no doubt he has the powers of the Goro Goro no Mi. So King goes back in his normal form. Kaido look all shocked, and you get the famous laugh. This encounter must be fate. I've always wanted to meet you. Kaido-san. Stop acting chummy like you know who I am. You want me to kill you? Says Kaido. Not after you hear me out first, because okay, before he goes, I'm just saying, you know, right? What does Blackbeard have to talk about with Kaido? I'm kind of thinking he might go the direction, you know, if the guy who made this fan-made chapter is anything of the same mind as myself, I would think maybe, you know, because we all got this theory that Blackbeard has multiple personalities, possibly multiple souls that live within his body. We kind of got a clue of that in Jaya when Luffy and Nami and Zoro met Blackbeard for the first time, and then Zoro or Nami asked was like, "Hey, what's up with that guy?" And then Zoro and Luffy was like, "It's not one guy. It's them. It's they." And a lot of people believe that Blackbeard might have multiple personalities, and I think that's it. I think it's like he has like multiple souls living within his body, and I think one of those souls could potentially be Rox D. Zebek. And if that's the case, maybe Blackbeard like, hey, Kaido, chill. Look, I want to tell you, I'm Zebek. I'm Rox D. Zebek. So yeah, we don't need to fight. We could become teammates. Like we could become allies. We got One Life Man in the building. He says, "I wish you laugh like Blackbeard. Sup, guys?" Zia. I can't. Hold on. Let me get serious. Let me get Zia. Damn. Hold on. Let me. I gotta get some inspiration, man. I gotta get a little bit inspiration. I gotta find the laugh, because I know he laughs right here or something. I gotta find the laugh first, and then I got you, man. I got you. I just gotta get that inspiration for it, though. Gotta get that inspiration. All right. So okay. I don't know. I can't do it perfect right now. But that's what you got, man. That's what you got. I can't get it perfect. I can't get it perfect. All right, so let's see what Kaido, what Blackbeard got to say. And how you doing, One Life Man? How y'all doing in the chat? We got Ace in the chat. How you doing, Ace? How you doing, Ace? You seem new around here, so shout out to Ace. But how you guys doing? How you doing, One Life Man? He said, "Yo, your laugh sounds like Blackbeard." Yeah, it's hard though for me to get it sometimes because like my nose gets stuffy, so I can't like enunciate certain like some words sometimes the way I want to. Like right now, my nose is a little stuffy, so it's a little hard to fully enunciate the way I like the way I want to. See, okay. So Blackbeard, and then we got Zebek. We got Zebek in the background, but he says, "We'll make the dream of Rox D. Zebek a reality." So maybe it's not gonna play into the whole Zebek, living inside of white Blackbeard's body. It could just be, hey, let's help your old boss out, your old captain. But how would Blackbeard know about Zebek? The fact that Zebek has been, his name kind of been erased in history. When probably around the time Blackbeard was a baby, or even before Blackbeard was born. So, but knowing Blackbeard is the type that could learn some secrets, right? Like he's the type he's smart. Somebody probably told him, or maybe he discovered it on his own. I don't know, but yeah, let's continue. You know nothing. We got Garp, Shanks, and Goku's shop. There's not many today who dare mention such a name. Kizaru says, "Oh, now that's a terrifying pirate." Marco says, "So that's your go teach." All right, so we see Dragon, what looks to be Koala. I'm not too sure who that is. Right there, and then to the left, you kind of see like what's the guy's name with the crows? What's the guy's name with the crows? Somebody let me know in the chat. The guy name with the crows who is part of Revolutionary. But that's him on the left, and then we got I think his name Morley, the big dude, the Okama one who's like he's like real big and got the chops. He got like the mustache. Him. Oh, you know what? I don't think that's Koala. That's Bello Betty. My bad. Yeah, I got that one wrong. That's Bello Betty, not Koala. I don't know about him. I don't know who that is. I don't know who the one above Dragon all the way to the right. I don't know who he is, but what is that guy's name though? I don't know. I'm gonna wait till maybe somebody let me know in the chat. But that's the guy with the crows to the left. I wonder where Sabo is. I wonder where Sabo is. Cause Sabo supposedly has the whole amnesia. Sabo has amnesia during this time, so and hold on. If the Reds are watching, I guess Sabo wouldn't be there, right? Cause Sabo learned about Ace's death when he read the newspaper. Not by like watching, because I'm sure if he was watching the war on TV, he probably would have seen Ace's death, and his memory would have been jogged just like that. Ace says Karasu, something like that. Yeah, okay, that's his name. That's his name. Appreciate it. Ace in the clutch. Oh, hey man, shout out to Ace. Did you hear that? Write it down. This is big news. Rocks these are back. The pirate who not even Gold Roger could match. Now I don't know about all that, man. I think Gold D Roger could match him, Cause when you look at it, Gold D Roger, it was just as far as we know, right? As far as what we know, I don't think it was the case, but from what we know, it was Gold D Roger and Garp teaming up against the Rock's pirates. Now, I believe that Gold D Roger and Garp had some type of help. I don't think it was like 2-on-7 or whatever. Because if it was 2 on like however many of the Rock's pirates there was, then that's kind of sad for like the Rock's pirates. If y'all lost, if all you guys lost to Garp and Roger by themselves, that mean I can't really say Kaido, because Kaido I think might have been a kid at that time, but that mean Whitebeard, Big Mom, Rocks Dieselbeck, Captain John Silvers, the Ochoku guys, Shiki, all these guys lost to Garp and Roger by themselves. That would be kind of sad. That'd be kind of sad. Ace says I was close. It's Karasu. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. And you know what's wild though? He kind of reminds me of Karasu, the one we see. He kind of just a little bit. He kind of reminds me of the character named Karasu on Yu Yu Hakusho. He was okay, maybe not. That guy is a little different. He got like long black hair and all that, but they got the same name though, Karasu. And if you watch Yu Yu Hakusho and you don't remember who Karasu is, he was one of the members of Team Toguro, who was like the main villain in the Dark Tournament. It was younger Toguro who was like the muscle. He was the guy who could increase his strength. Then you had older Toguro who was the the smaller one who usually was riding on top of younger Togoro's back. He could like shapeshift. You had Karasu, who he can create bombs, like invisible bombs out of nothing. So like a lot of time it looked like he could just make people explode, but he was really creating these little demon bombs. And then there was Bui. I think that's how you say his name, Bui or Bui. It was like BIU, something like that. And he's the one who fought. He fought Hihei. He had like the big axe. Like he could summon these big axes, and he had this armor. He had all this armor, and when the armor broke, like the armor really was keeping his power in check. So when the armor broke, it's like all his power just went out, and he couldn't really control himself. And Karasu fought like Kurama, and he had like the bomb abilities. Blackbeard says, with what he taught me, if I follow my plan to its end, I'll be able to show you the world your captain always dreamed of. Kaido says, really? Who do you think you are? Now the thing is, how did Zebek teach Blackbeard anything? How would Zebek have taught Blackbeard? Is Zebek still alive, or is he living within Blackbeard, right? I mean, I'm talking like this is a real chapter, right? I'm acting like this is a real chapter. This is just a fan-made chapter, but you know, it's still fun. It's still all in fun. Blackbeard, ... Rocks D. Zebek, the explorer who hailed from the land of Ohara. Okay. Took me in like a father. I mean, there was a lot of theories that, you know, I've heard theories that say that Zebek could be Blackbeard's father, right? But in this case, it's almost like he adopted Blackbeard. All right, so we're at Ohara. See that tree? I forget what the tree is called, Tree of Knowledge or something. Why I gotta play this, man? This song get you all emotional. Get me emotional. I don't know about you guys though. One day my adopted father, Zebek, had to set sail on a journey. We supposed to feel bad? But that was also the last time we ever saw him. Ever since I was a kid, I read all the messages and research he had left me. I don't know what that says. I don't know what that says. I'm not even gonna try to decipher it. So it's almost like they lived in the tree, right? The library or and through it I came to know that which no one else knows of. Alright, we're gonna change the next panel. I became passionate about researching history. And before I realized it, I became able to read poneglyphs. No way. No way. I ain't gonna lie though. I believe if there's anybody else that knows how to read the poneglyphs, Like if there's like we know as far as we know, Robin is the only person that could read poneglyphs. But if there's anybody else in this world who could read poneglyphs, it might be Blackbeard. I think it would be Blackbeard. And he said that's when everything began to change. One day my adoptive mother grew sickly. I kept learning just like she asked me to, but in the end, it was a funeral. I guess she died. All right, so we get a panel of what I believe to be God Valley. Okay, so it kind of looked like based on this, it looked like based on this, Whitebeard changed sides, right? Because we see Roger, we see Gart behind Roger, and then we see Whitebeard in between Roger and Gart, and he's kind of punching, but he's punching in the direction away from Garp and Roger. And then on the left, kind of the opposing side, we see a silhouette that looks to be Rox D. Zebek. So it looked like Whitebeard could have like betrayed Zebek in the middle of this fight, you know, according to this fan made chapter. Which would make sense though. That would make sense to how Goldie, Roger, and Gart was able to win. You know, it would have made sense if like somebody like Whitebeard, you know, would have maybe changed sides and helped them, or maybe they had maybe the Roger Pirates were there as well. You know, maybe it wasn't just them. Maybe Rayleigh was helping. Says shortly after I found out the reason why she had fallen ill and heartbroken. So I decided to leave my home in search of answers. So hold on. So we on the bottom of the panel, we got Blackbeard reading the newspaper, right? And it's like, I guess he's reading what happened. But from what we know, the government tried to cover this up. So I would think this being in the newspaper would be something that like the government would try to hush, would try to stop them, would stop them, the newspaper from printing. Now we know how Morgan's work, of course. Morgan's going to print news regardless. He doesn't listen to nobody as far as when it comes to his journalism. But, you know, I would have think the world government would have forced him somehow. Like they would have done something. They would have probably possibly killed him if it was a secret of this magnitude that they didn't want getting out. Because we see how the world government tried to bury the news of the God Valley. Like there's no history of it. It's like lost in history. Only a few people know about it. So if it's indeed in the newspaper, then understand this: newspapers stay around forever, pretty much. Like they don't stay around forever, but they can stay around for however long you could preserve them. So I feel as though somebody would probably have a newspaper with that information on it. Either that, or you know, the government made sure that the newspaper didn't print it. Shortly after I found out the reason why she had fallen ill and heartbroken. So I decided to leave my home in search of answers. He got his claws. To look after the man who had betrayed us. Alright, so okay, so Blackbeard wanted some revenge against Whitebeard. I don't know if that's really the case though. You know, I think Blackbeard just has his own ambition, and he was using Whitebeard for, you know, he was using Whitebeard and to further his ambition, right? And then eventually Whitebeard became an enemy. So he pretty much killed him. And he wanted his devil fruit as well. I also kept looking for the one thing that my father had been seeking during his travels. You can read them too. Okay, so this so we got what's her name? Nico, not Nico Robin, is what's Nico Robin's mom name? Nico something. It's like I can't remember her name. I cannot remember it. I'm having brain farts. Let me know in the chat what Nico Robin mom name is. It's like Nico Nico Raven? No, it ain't Raven. I don't remember. But she says you can read them too. What's your name? Blackbeard looking wild. Bro, I mean, but I feel like she would have seen Blackbeard at Ohara because she's from Ohara as well. So why wouldn't she be familiar with Blackbeard if they're both from Ohara, according to this? You know, I would have thought that she would have, had been familiar somehow. I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess her being an explorer, maybe she never was in, you could say, I guess she never went back to Ohara since Blackbeard has been alive, since Teach has been living. So maybe she just never been back to ever meet Blackbeard. But I don't know. Like, would they not have had a conversation like, hey, I'm from Ohara. Oh, you're from Ohara. I'm from Ohara as well. My daughter still lives there. Or, do you know who Nico Robin is? Nah. Unless Nico Robin wasn't born at this time, but I don't know. So their ship sank. Blackbeard ends on some island crying. It's kind of like the little flashback we got right there. See, that was actually a little picture that Oda drew. Okay, so we got what looks to be Doflamingo as a kid in Virgo and Doflamingo. But I think at this age, Doffy. So this must have been like right after, I guess, he left his family. Like killed his dad and all that. And is that big guy? I think that big guy might be Pika. Yeah, that might be Pika right there. Blackbeard like, look, man, I'm just minding my business, bro. And we see Blackbeard hiding on the ship. And then somehow it catches on fire. Maybe Blackbeard probably, knowing Blackbeard, he probably set that. He probably burned their ship. Oh, messed up bastard. Oh, evil self. And we look at Whitebeard and so we see Whitebeard's ship pulling out. Whitebeard says, we're not fishermen, we're pirates. Please, sir, I got nowhere else to go. We get this in the flashback, the whole Blackbeard joining Whitebeard pirates in that Odin flashback. Blackbeard gets the newspaper and he sees the news of Ohara. He's sad. You know, that was his home. So you're the one who Captain spoke about. That the one who would achieve his dream would not be him, but his son. And Blackbeard said, yes, that's me, so lend me your strength, Kaido-san. Huh? Kaido like, look, bruh. Like, I know I used to work for Roxy's back in the day, but that ain't me no more, bruh. That ain't me. What you think this is? I'm a boss now, bruh. I ain't working for nobody, Holmes. I ain't working for nobody, Holmes. The person who betrayed his dream is now gone, so no one can stop me anymore. I will gather the rocks again. We see, and together we will rule the world. Kind of like, we got Shiki, the Ochoku guy, Blackbeard, Big Mom, Kaido. Dang, man, if Blackbeard leads these powerhouses, I just can't see Kaido taking the backseat to Blackbeard though, you know? Whoa, no. You got some spunk, boy. I'll give you that much. To be frank, I'd rather kill you right now. Kaido like, nah, bruh. I'm good on that. But your plan interests me. I'll hear you out at least. There's no way they're allying together. We can't win against a force like that. We're all going to die. And then guess who shows up? Big Daddy Gart, boy. Big Daddy Gart talking about, what are you talking about? Rocks these are back. I crushed him with these very hands. Big homie Garp. Yo, Garp. Yeah, Garp my guy, man. Garp one of my favorite characters, man. Like, he like an old version of Luffy, right? An old badass version of Luffy. Bruh, come on now. But as much as I love Garp, bro, you're not taking on Kaido and Blackbeard. You're not doing that, bro. You're not. That's the Garp that beat Rocks all them years ago isn't the same Garp. I would like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be mad at it though. Maybe a little bit. Bro, Garp ready to throw some hands. Hey, hold on, let me he said, did you forget I'm still kicking? And Sengoku said, don't forget I'm here too, Garp. So Sengoku ready to throw them hands too. Whoa. Garp Sengoku. Shall we begin, Kaido-san? Yes, sound good to me. How about we start this party by eradicating all the Marines? I'll crush you all to pieces. Bro, that's a deadly duo, man. Just imagine if the Rocks Pirates did team up again, bro. Like, just imagine that, man. Just imagine if we get like Blackbeard, Kaido, Big Mom, Shiki. Man, that'd be deadly. That'd be deadly right there. I think if we ever get some One Piece what ifs, that should be like a what if scenario. That's for One Life Man right there. So they just unleashing all kinds of havoc, all kinds. All right, so yeah, that was the chapter right there, the fan made chapter at the very least. I'm gonna like the video. The link to this video will be in the description box, as well as when you go to the video, there's links in the description box in the video to get to the original creator of these two chapters that we pretty much reacted to yesterday and today. So y'all make sure y'all go show him some love. I'm gonna put like the person's Twitter in the description box from yesterday's stream and today. I forgot to do it yesterday, so I'm gonna do that today as well. Put the link to their Twitter so y'all can go, show them some love. But yeah, that was good. It was a fun video. I enjoyed the backstory of Teach in this chapter. The fan made backstory. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think that Teach was born in Ohara, even though he seems like he could have been, though, right? Like, knowing how Teach is, he's somebody who he's a very smart individual, very knowledgeable about things. And so I don't think it's far fetched to that Teach was in Ohara at one point in his life. I don't know if that was the case. I think Robin probably would be familiar with him, or Robin's mom, Nicole Oliver. I think that's her name, Nicole Olivia. Yeah, Nicole Olivia. I think that's Robin's mom name. So yeah, her meeting up with Blackbeard and not like her, like she's from Ohara, right? She's from Ohara. So how would she not have seen him if especially if Blackbeard was indeed born in Ohara and was raised in Ohara? How would Nicole Olivia, how would she not have recognized Blackbeard? Or how would there have never been a conversation about that? Oh, you're from Ohara. I'm from Ohara as well. That's my question there. Where did Shiki come from? How did they find Shiki? And it's like, I get that this was a what if in the scenario of if Kaido, got the Marineford and Shanks wasn't able to stop Kaido from going to Marineford. I know this is a what if, but even within the what if, it's still got to be aligned with the story, right? And I don't know how Shanks not stopping Kaido brought in Shiki and this Ochoku dude, because the only thing that's supposed to be different in the reality of the One Piece world and this fan made thing is the fact that Kaido actually, like, Shanks wasn't able to stop Kaido. So the fact he wasn't able to stop Kaido got past and got the Marineford. But where did Ochoku and Shiki come from? Because they never did that when Kaido couldn't get past, or when Kaido didn't get past Shanks. They should have still showed up. I would think. And a lot of the other stuff that like Blackbeard trying to bring the Rock's crew together, to me that's like, why doesn't he? I think he would still try to do that if that is indeed Blackbeard's plan. I think he would have been acting on that. He would have been trying to reach Big Mom. He would have been trying to reach Kaido. We probably would have seen Shiki by now, you know, unless Shiki makes some type of return that we're not aware of. Like maybe Blackbeard has found Shiki and recruited him already, right? And this Ochoku dude. But you know, but I get it. It's fun. I don't want to dissect it too much. I get it. It's a fun thing. I just think it's an alternate. It's supposed to be like an alternate, not reality timeline. I guess like it's a what if, but even in the what if, certain things still kind of have to be the same. You know, especially if one thing changed, like Shiki, like Shiki would have still had to show up in the normal story, you know, because like all I'm saying is Kaido getting past Shanks doesn't make Shiki return, like show up, right? It doesn't make him show up and team up with Big Mom and Ochuku or whatever his name is, like so. But you know, it is what it is. You know, great. It is a great chapter. I don't know if he's going to be dropping a third chapter. I don't know. You know, if and when he does, you know, we'll check it out. You know, especially if I'm aware of it, we'll definitely check it out. Do a reaction to it, like we've done, and bing bang. Anyway, you know, great stream. Great stream. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming. We will be back Thursday. Y'all know me. I usually take off Wednesdays. Yeah, so we will be streaming Thursday. I don't have any videos lined up just yet. So if y'all want to send me some videos, the best place to submit them to me is in the Discord. The Discord is in the description box. And we have a channel dedicated for you guys to send me content so I can react to, be it YouTube videos like theories or whatever, or maybe if there's some Reddit theories that you want me to react to, or some like fan made chapters, kind of like what we read today or that we watched today in video format. Y'all send them to me. Y'all send them to me in the Discord. That's going to be the best place. But for y'all, for those who don't use Discord, you know, y'all could send them to me on Instagram and on Twitter or Facebook group. Y'all can send them to me anywhere. Discord will be the best place. That's where I prioritize videos sent to me. But anyway, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit that bell for notifications. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Also, we have the One Piece group, Facebook group, and the One Piece Discord. So, yeah, all of these will be in the description box, as well as the video we reacted to today from Artur, the Library of Ohara. And you know, shout out to the original creator of this chapter. His name is, where was it? It was Ricky Akong Sabrato. If y'all wanna go check him out, I will be linking his Twitter in the account or in the description box below as well. So yeah. Anyway, y'all, you know, it's your boy, Sean P, the Blumph Guide. I will see you guys Thursday. Y'all have a good night and a good Wednesday. Y'all enjoy it. I hope I see you guys Thursday. Anyway, I am out of here. Y'all take it easy. Peace.